Mr. President, welcome to the hometown of the 38th President of the United States, Gerald R. Ford. And also the hometown of Senator Arthur Vandenberg, whose bipartisan commitment to American engagement with the world continues to inspire us. Council members represent the entire political spectrum, but we all agree on one thing. We want our councils to continue the conversation and debate about American foreign policy.
In the years after World War II, Western Michigan became increasingly isolationist. So in 1949, two young men, Edgar Orr and Douglas Hillman, started an organization that was concerned with American foreign policy and international issues. They affiliated with the loosely organized group of World Affairs Councils around the country and held their first meeting of the Grand Rapids Council on World Affairs on November 1st, 1949. The council's name was changed to the World Affairs Council of Western Michigan in the mid-70s to reflect the commitment of the council to the entire community, and it also attained nonprofit status at that time. The premier lecture series of the World Affairs Council of Western Michigan is its award-winning Great Decisions Foreign Policy series every February and March. This series has been a part of our council since the early 1960s and is the centerpiece of our programming. Local colleges and universities offer this series as a credit course through their political science departments. The audience for this series is our members, college students, and people from the community. Archbishop Desmond Tutu spoke to our largest Great Decisions audience yet, over 5,000 attendees. We knew that there would be so many people who would want to hear this internationally known iconic figure that we rented the Van Andel Arena. It still ranks as one of the largest attended of any World Affairs Council events in the entire United States. Our most prestigious event is our annual anniversary dinner, and tonight, of course, is our 60th anniversary. Among the prestigious world figures who have addressed this event include President Pervez Musharraf of Pakistan, James Baker, former Secretary of State under the first President Bush, William Cohen, former Secretary of Defense under President Clinton, an amazing speaker who ended his talk by reading some of his poetry, Lech Walesa, former President of Poland. The crowd was captivated and charmed, even though he didn't speak a word of English. Ambassador Paul Bremer, presidential envoy to Iraq, when he still had a $5 million price tag on his head. And Ehud Barak, former Prime Minister of Israel. He started his remarks by saying, "Oh, to have Canada as a neighbor."
I want to thank Amway for all it has done to support the World Affairs Council, to make this evening possible tonight. Of course, the World Affairs Council itself.
The board president of World Affairs Council, Mr. Craig, the executive director of World Affairs Council, Ms. Dixie Anderson, all the ladies and gentlemen, you do me an honor. You do me, my wife, and my entire delegation an honor tonight to be here and giving me this opportunity to speak to such a large gathering.
One council that always earned distinction was this very Council of Western Michigan. It had the vision, the energy, the dynamism to do things that very few other councils in the country could do. And so I want to congratulate you for that, and also tell you what a privilege it is for me to be here with such a fine council.
And it's a real privilege for me to be honored by this esteemed organization, because this organization makes extraordinarily valuable contributions to the discussion of those foreign policy issues that challenge our country.
We also have a fall lecture series, which studies one global topic in depth. And our event during World Trade Week each May is our very fun and very fast-moving international trivia game called World Quest. Corporate and college teams compete against each other with trivia from topics all over the world, from geography to flags to current events. The World Affairs Council of Western Michigan is considered one of the best councils in the United States. We're an extremely active council for our size, known throughout the council system for innovation and outstanding programming.
Hello, I'm Mark Grossman. I have the good fortune to be the chairman of the National Board of the World Affairs Councils of America, and it's my honor to congratulate the World Affairs Council of Western Michigan on its 60th anniversary. We admire you, we are proud of you, and we look forward to even more activity, not just in Western Michigan, but with the National Council. We congratulate you on the magnificent event that you are putting on, and we thank you very much for being part of this large conversation about America's engagement in the world.
My name is Kirk Talbot. I'm the new president and CEO of the World Affairs Councils of America. Our mission is to support the National Nonpartisan Network, which is dedicated to inspiring and educating and engaging Americans across the country in contributing to a safer and more secure world. It's terrific, Dixie, that you and your team and the whole community out there in Grand Rapids, across Western Michigan, can come together to celebrate 60 years together, the forefront in our country of engaging citizens around the world. And I think it's just wonderful that you've got Tom Friedman to come out there. How appropriate for this kind of event. So Mark and I are delighted representing the board and the staff here at the national office for your 60th, and have a great time.
We talk about our programming and our speakers, but we couldn't do any of this without our members. You know, we continually push the envelope with the speakers we bring in, and our members are there right behind us. I trust them to always ask the tough questions. Now, they'll be very nice about it because we are the Midwest after all, but they'll challenge a speaker's views, and all sides of the issue will come out. Our founders, Ed Orr and Judge Hillman, really understood why our community needs this type of democracy in action. We honor their memories and what they did for the community when they started our council by making certain that the World Affairs Council of Western Michigan continually becomes a more active and involved community resource. At our last anniversary dinner, I asked Ed Orr if he would be with me at the podium for our 60th anniversary dinner, and he said yes. So I hope Mr. Orr and Judge Hillman are here in spirit tonight. And I think both of them would be proud of the legacy that they left.